Today, begin looking into the story of Joseph, a young man with big dreams, a not so unbroken family, and a future he could not yet see. This is a story about purpose, waiting, and what God is orchestrating behind the scenes in one's life, even when life suddenly turns upside down. Joseph was one of the 12 brothers. He was young, thoughtful, and surely different from the rest. His father Jacob loved him deeply, and he gave him a special coat, a symbol of his favor that everyone could see. But favor, when misunderstood, can stir up jealousy, and Joseph's brothers felt it. One night, Joseph had a dream. In it, his brother's sheaves bowed down to his. Then another dream followed, the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowing before him. Joseph spoke honestly about what he saw, but wisdom had not yet caught up with the calling. His brothers grew angry. Even his father had to ponder on his own what Joseph's dreams meant. Dreams can be gifts from God, but surely they come with timing and often learn the hard way, whether we reveal them too early or too late. One day, Joseph's father sent him to check on his brothers. They were very far from home, tending their flocks. When they saw Joseph coming from a distance, their anger turned into action, for they said unto themselves, "Here comes the dreamer." They grabbed him, took away his coat, and threw him into a pit. The pit was empty, dark, silent. Joseph had done nothing wrong. As his brothers sat down and pondered, they saw a group of traders passing by. And in that moment, a decision was made. Joseph was pulled from the pit and sold as a slave. His brothers took his coat, covered it in a young goat's blood, and sent it back to their father. Jacob believed his son was dead, and Joseph was carried away, far from home, far from family, far from everything familiar. Scripture does not tell us that Joseph cried out, neither does it tell us that he complained. We are simply told that Joseph arrived in Egypt. No dreams, no explanations, no answers. Sometimes the hardest part of the journey may not be pain, but silence. Yet, even in silence, God had not yet left. Joseph's story was still being written, even when nothing seemed to be happening. Joseph did not yet know why the dreams came, and he surely did not know why he had been thrown into the pit and sold into slavery by his own brothers. But what he did know was how to remain faithful where he was. This was not the end of Joseph's story. The pit was not the end, and silence was not the same as abandonment. In the next part of the story, we will see how God begins to turn waiting into preparation and loss into purpose. Sometimes, what feels like delay is actually God working quietly behind the scenes.